Hey, it's Dr. Story. Here's a question for you. Would you like to learn what the best over-the-counter orthotics are? Now, of course, the best orthotics are ones that are custom. In my office for patients, we actually cast people for custom orthotics. What we do is we use a company that makes the orthotics for us. That company name is Soul Supports. These are, in my opinion, the absolute best custom-made orthotics on the market. Now, podiatrists sell them, I sell them, you can get them from anywhere, but they have to be custom-made. Now, there have been some research that show that some over-the-counter orthotics can help people just as much as custom-made orthotics. And I'm going to use an analogy, and then I'm going to tell you what the best over-the-counter orthotics are. If you're buying a suit and you know the size of suit that you need, and your general proportions are average, you can go in to a store and buy a three-piece suit that is off the rack. That's what an over-the-counter orthotic actually is. It may not fit you perfectly, but for the most part, it gets you through the reason why you need a three-piece suit. But if you really want to look sharp and you really want to have the top of the line and best suit that really fits you like a glove, then you need to have measurements done. And you need to be measured, and the person that makes a custom suit for you, that suit will fit you absolutely perfectly. Now, some people that have plantar fasciitis, hammer toes, Achilles tendonitis, all sorts of problems in their feet, sometimes what it takes is a custom-made orthotic to solve their problem. Now, what I tell patients is, if you want to see if an orthotic is going to help, but you don't want to spend the money, what happens if you try an over-the-counter orthotic first? If you find that it benefits you, but let's say it only helps you 80%, then if you're happy with that 80% improvement and you don't want to go any farther, then just keep those over-the-counter orthotics. But if you find that the orthotic that's over-the-counter helps you, but it doesn't help you as much as you want, then that's a good reason to buy and invest in a custom orthotic. So let's get down to it. What is the absolute best over-the-counter orthotic? I have found that this company, Soft Sole, is probably the best, closest you can get to a custom orthotic. Now, how this works is they actually have 3 different sizes. So they have a low arch, a neutral arch, and a high arch. You can get these on Amazon, and what happens is they're honestly so cheap, you could buy all 3 and try all 3 and see which one works best, and then just throw out the other 2. But these, the reason I like these is for a couple reasons. The first is, when I analyze a patient, if their arch is just totally collapsed and we want to start them off with orthotics, then we can start them on the lowest end of this product. As they adapt to that orthotic, then we can then get them the neutral arch, and then let's say the higher arch, and progressively increase that so that they can adapt to it. That's why I like these orthotics, because they're so cheap that by the time you've bought 3 of them, it still is only about 1/3 of the price of a custom orthotic. And one of the things I like about these orthotics is they don't take up as much space inside the shoe. In other words, there's about, I would guess, about 3 millimeters right here. Some orthotics, I've seen orthotics that they just take up so much vertical space inside the shoe that the patient complains. The other thing I like about these, it's a full orthotic. In other words, sometimes people will have orthotics that are cut off in the middle, and they always slide forward and they get uncomfortable. These are actually full, so I like those for that reason. Also, it is kind of a firm orthotic, so what ends up happening is they don't last forever, but they're not supposed to. At this price point, If you have to buy a new orthotic once a year or every 6 months, depending on your weight, it's not that big of a deal. Again, the advantage of custom orthotics, I myself have the custom ones in my shoes, and I have them and they'll last for over 10 years. So when it comes down to, if you really want to know the actual price, it is cheaper to go custom if you're going to use them forever. This is the best company that I've found. I've tried all different types of orthotics on patients, and overall, I'm going to say 9 out of 10 patients really like these, and they do work quite well. I don't work for the company. I'm not trying to say one is better than the other, although these are fantastic, and this is the best one that I've seen for my patients. So they're called Soft Sole. You can get them off Amazon. And if you like them, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you like these. Let me know if you like these videos and that you're watching. If you have any questions or comments regarding orthotics, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below, and I'd be happy to answer them for you.